Hello friends, in this video we are going to study the chapter government. First we will study what is a government. When people live together in social groups, they have to take certain decisions that affect all of them. We could understand this in the context of our school. Our school has diverse groups within it. Besides the students and teachers, there are people who work in the school office, people who work in the canteen, and peons, but bus drivers, sweepers, etc. All these groups cooperate with each other for the smooth functioning of the school. This is done by a group of people, and the principal is one of those people. The group that runs the school is said to be governing the school. Similarly, every community, like a neighborhood, a village, a city, and a country, requires a set of people to make sure that day-to-day life goes on smoothly. The group of people managing the affairs of a country is called a government. The government make decisions and get things done. Functions of government. The government builds roads, hospitals, educational institutions, parks, museums, toilets, etc. for the peoples, and makes arrangements for supplying electricity, cooking gas, water, etc. for the people. The government takes decisions on how to deal with problems like poverty, unemployment, discrimination, etc. Discrimination means differentiating people on the basis of their race, caste, color, and religion. How to give good health, services, and education to the people. The government runs important services such as train and bus services, postal services, and so on. The government provides safety to the people and maintains law and order within the country. For this purpose, the government employs some people as policemen. The policemen are trained to protect the other members of the society and to prevent crimes such as thefts, dacoities, murders, etc. The government maintains armed forces to defend the boundaries of the nation. It also maintains peaceful relations with other countries. The government organizes rescue work during floods, storms, earthquakes, etc. It also provides aid in the form of health services, food, and shelter to the affected people. To carry out all its functions properly, the government makes laws which all the people have to obey. Tax. To perform above functions that we have studied, the government needs money. It collects this money from the people. This money called tax. For example, you have to buy a ticket when you visit a government museum to board a train. Public property. The people are required to pay for the use of facilities provided by the government. These facilities are known as public property. Public property does not belong to any one person. It is the joint property of all those who pay for its maintenance. Historical monuments are also public property, as you can see in the figure. Levels of government. In India, we have government at the national level and at the state level. We also have local self-government in cities, towns, villages, etc. The government at the national level is known as the central government. Apart from the central government, there is a government in every state. And there are local self-government bodies in the cities, towns, villages, etc. Organs of the government. You know that one of the functions of the government is to make laws. Do you know which part of the government does this? It is the legislature. Our parliament is the central legislature of our country. It consists of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Its members are called MPs. The parliament makes laws that apply to the whole nation. Besides, every state has its own legislature for making laws that apply on that state. A state legislature consists of a legislature assembly and sometimes also a legislative council. The members of a state legislative assembly are called MLAs. The laws made by the legislature are implemented, means applied by the executive. Officially, India's central executive is headed by the president of the country, although its real work is done by the prime minister and a council of other ministers. A state executive is headed by a governor. It is run by a chief minister and a council of other ministers. A system of courts known as the judiciary settles disputes and makes sure that laws are obeyed. The Indian judiciary includes the Supreme Court, the high courts and various lower courts. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the country. A high court is the highest court in a state. The legislature, the executive, and the judiciary are known as the three organs or branches of the government. Types of government. There have been three main types of government in the history of mankind. First is monarchy. In a monarchy, a monarch, a king or queen, has the absolute power to run the country. When the monarch dies, the power automatically passes to the eldest child, usually the eldest son of the monarch. The biggest problem is that the people have no right to choose their ruler. Bhutan, a neighbor of India, has this form of government. Second type of government is dictatorship. In a dictatorship, all power rests in the hands of one person or a small group of people. Such power is often obtained by force. People who challenge a dictator are punished severely, and the government rarely gives freedom to the people. Pakistan has for long periods in the past had this form of government. Democracy. The most popular form of government is democracy. Democracy may be direct or representative. In direct democracy, every adult citizen votes on every issue on which a decision is to be taken. Representative democracy can be of two types. It can be a parliamentary system in which the government is actually run by a prime minister and other ministers who are members of the parliament, which is also known as legislature. Second is presidential system, in which a president who is independent of the legislature heads the government. Britain, India, Australia, and Canada are countries that have adopted the parliamentary system, while the presidential system have been adopted in the USA.